right? But this class we're going to understand what is animal tissue. So we have divided animal tissue into 4 classes. And the first class will be nervous tissue. How do you feel the pain, right? What happens is the neurons, they transmit that impulse to the brain. So it transmits from one neuron to another neuron and then it reaches to your brain. Okay, so what happens is, for example, this is a neuron. Okay, so this branched part, this short branched part is the dendrite. So what the dendrite does, it takes the impulse and then it transfers it to the axon. This long branch is called the axon. The dendrite, it takes the impulse and it moves to the axon. So next, what happens to the axon? When the axon takes the impulse and then it reaches to the nerve ending. Now what happens is the nerve ending gets the impulse and there is some gap in between the nerve ending, that it is called as synaptic cleft. So the impulse, it reaches the nerve ending, then another dendrite is connected to the another neuron, right? See, this dendrite part is again connected to the another nerve ending. So when it's connected here, the impulse transfers to the dendrite, and this process, it keeps on continuing. This is how that impulse takes place. So one more thing here, this is the cell body and this is the nucleus of the neuron. Okay, and between the after the nucleus, this is our axon. Okay, on top of the axon there are these things, these box-like things, it is called as malign sheath. Okay, and between these malign sheath there are few gaps. Okay, that gap, it is called as node of Ranvier. Now let me explain this in a very easier and fun way. So imagine this neuron as your friend, okay, and you text your friend saying hi or anything. So that friend, if he texts back within a fraction of a second, then that impulse, between that impulse, it is called as the transfer of the impulse, which reaches from one dendrite to the nerve ending, and then another dendrite is connected to the nerve ending. This is how the impulse takes place. Now, I hope you understood the nervous tissue, and if you have any doubts, you please comment, and thanks for watching.